Today I'm going to be talking to you about what affects the pelvic floor and core function. And first off, we're going to start with pregnancy. So when you're growing this baby, your pelvic floor has to lengthen and stretch to accommodate the weight of your baby pressing down. We're also going to talk about abdominal separation, so diastasis recti. So this is the tummy muscles and the strength between that linea alba. And this can definitely affect your core and pelvic floor function. Altered breath, so when you're pregnant and your baby is impacting your diaphragm, your rib cage, you can't take that full deep breath, and your core and your breath are so interlinked, as you will have realised with the video that I filmed last week, how interlinked your breath and your pelvic health are. Your posture, so mummy posture, pregnancy posture, all that weight on the front during pregnancy just pulls your pelvis and your forward positioning. Not great for pelvic floor. And then mummy posture, all that sitting, feeding, pushing. Again, it kind of weakens the back line and really shortens and tightens the front of your body. And then we'll work on to childbirth itself. So then you've got the things that may happen. So we've got tears, episiotomies, instrumental C-section. Again, this is huge, and it's why we really need to rehab afterwards. Spend that first 6 months rehabbing, learning how to breathe again, soft tissue, core and pelvic floor, gentle exercise. All these things are going to set you up for the rest of your life as a mum. Being a mum's tough, and just give yourself that first 6 months to just rest, nourish, move, but in a really mindful way. And you've got the rest of your life to go back to high intensity exercise. Just for these first 6 months, just give yourself that time and that rehabilitation time. I can't tell you how crucial it is for the rest of your health and well-being. Then we'll look at the other spectrum, so menopause. So again, we get to that stage in our life where we're going to stop producing eggs, and our ovaries need to start shutting down the production of estrogen. So we start to reduce estrogen, and then this kind of impacts our connective tissue quality and our connection. So this is when we start to see pelvic floor dysfunction and prolapses and hernias, and then ultimately hysterectomies then come about during this time. So again, it's key to be strengthening your core and pelvic floor at this stage in your life as well. So hereditary conditions, so hypermobility. So I'm hypermobile, and I really struggled second time round to heal and recover, and I do definitely put down one of the factors to my hypermobility. So it was all about stability for me, really just slowing down and being very mindful about what I was doing in order to rehab and recover my core and pelvic floor health. Other health problems that may be having an impact is a cough, a constant barking cough that can just be pressure after pressure after pressure through your tummy and your pelvic floor. Constipation is huge. So again, straining to go to the toilet, your bowels not moving, your gut health, all these things can have a huge impact on your core and pelvic floor health. And it's one of the main factors that I look at when I am treating somebody and working with somebody is constipation. We need to get their bowels moving. If the bowel's not happy, the bladder tends to be really irritated as well, and they both work together. Pelvic injury. So again, any coccyx damage can have an impact on your pelvic floor. So horse riders, gymnastics, anybody who has impact into that area can definitely maybe suffer with kind of some pelvic floor dysfunction, whether it be a hypertonic pelvic floor that's too tight, or a pelvic floor that's just had a lot of damage or injury to that area. And then last but not least, we're going to look at your lifestyle choices. So again, this is why I take a holistic approach to healing, because we have to take in your whole lifestyle. What you do 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the rest of your life is going to have a huge impact on your health and well-being. So weight, again, my ladies with prolapse, we have to be thinking about weight management and being at an optimal weight for you to be healthy. Occupation, so again, do you lift heavy, do you sit all day? What does a general day or week look like in your diary? Poor posture, so again, there's no right or wrong posture, it just depends how long you sit in a posture. So it's all right to slouch, but if you're slouching for 12 hours a day, then yes, there are going to be some dysfunction in certain parts of your body. So we need to get you functioning and get those muscles turned back on and strengthen what's weak and lengthen what's tight, basically, and just get your body to a place where it feels really good. And then last but not least, exercise choice. So exercise choice is huge. Running isn't great for some people for pelvic health. Heavy weightlifting isn't great for people for pelvic health, but it's trying to find an exercise, and I work with my clients to find what they love and try and get them back to that, and find alternative ways of moving them and finding things that they love and that hit all the markers for bone health, heart health, pelvic health, and cognitive health as we get older. So it's taking a holistic approach to your core and your pelvic floor and how it functions. So I really, really hope that this presentation has just given you a little bit more information about what I do and what can impact your pelvic health, not just now, but in years to come. Any questions, please let me know.